Hey, what's going on YouTube? Adam C here. Thanks for watching. So at this point, I've got too many fish for the amount of tanks that I have. I do have the fish room, but I don't have a massive fish room. So between breeding groups and fry and grow-outs that I have, too many fish, not enough tanks. So I'm going to have to do something about that pretty soon. In the meantime, let's do an update on the 300 gallon right there behind me. Some new stuff going on, a lot of really cool breeding from unique species in there. So let's take a look at that. This is the 300 gallon. For some of my new subscribers, I had this custom made for me at glasscages.com. And some people might say, well, yeah, you can go on the website, and this is one of the tanks they offer. It's not custom made. I get that, yes and no. So this is an 8-foot long, 300 gallon, and I had the front panel swapped out with essentially Starfire glass. I can't remember for the life of me what Glass Cages calls it. Low iron glass, there you go. Anyway, it's the intent of it is it allows for better videography through it, photography through it. It handles the light very well. I don't know that I noticed a difference, but being able to say that I have Starfire glass, I feel extra cool. Anyway, I have not done an update on this tank in a while. I've focused on the Tropheus. I focused on the fish room, but it's Friday night now, right after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, but that's what time it is here now. So the details on this, you guys know that I have several different groups of fish, mainly wild in this aquarium. The center rock is from Universal Rocks. It's not a background, so if you go on their website and search for 3D background, you will not see that rock. That rock. You have to go into the feature rocks, and that is model BFR004. So if anyone wants some decent detail in their aquarium without the price of a full background, or you don't want to take up a ton of space, that option might be for you. I don't have any promo code with them. It's just one thing that I have gotten from them that I really, really like what I got. The rocks are from Decor, and everything's going pretty well. I do have a couple things to show you guys about this tank, but really quickly we'll go over the fish that are in here, and then we'll go zoom in, get a lot closer. I do have the wild Tyrannochromis nigriventer. You guys can see them in there. Males at the far left. I do have one male, 6 female Malawi trout. There's the breeder in the center. He's getting pretty close to a foot now. He's definitely the largest fish in here. The nigriventer's maybe 10, maybe smaller, maybe like 9 for him. I do have the wild group of Nimbochromis linni. I've got 2 males, possibly 3 males, and then either 3 females or 4 females, depending on the sex of that one. They haven't bred yet, but they're getting pretty good in size, so I don't think that's that far off. I also moved my trio of Cyanochromis fryerii in here. Those are wild. Just ran out of space in the 125 they were in, so being that they are a predator, I felt fine adding it to the predator tank. I don't feel as good now. Reason being is I added my Taeniolethronaut proorbitalis in this tank last week. For you guys that haven't seen the video, there you go. That Taeniolethronaut. It was smaller than these fryerii, so it got hammered, but that's not to say I don't feel a bit nervous about those fryerii. So actually, probably, after talking it over in my head during this video, I'm probably going to take the females out overnight. Anyway, let's get closer. Really quickly before showing close-ups on all the fish, the plants are from EliteCichlids.com. They custom make those, so if you want something artificial plant-wise that is different from your standard big box stores, check them out. Don't forget, the channel here has a promo code AdamC, save some money. Of the people that I know that have gotten the plants, I don't think anyone has been anything less than really happy with them. So check those out. This 300 is filtered by 4 FX6s. Before you throw the insults, I get it. I need to have a sump, I get it. If you don't have a sump, you're an idiot. Maybe that's right, but I do have a video upcoming here very shortly talking about canister filters on an extraordinarily large tank for your house. I understand there's a lot bigger tanks than a 300, but this is well above the average, and yes, I am filtering it with canisters, along with a couple aqua clears, smaller ones. The only reason I have those is I have Purigen in those, easy to swap in and out. So let's get a little bit closer, and I'll show you exactly what these fish got going on. Most of these fish Not all are from Southeast Cichlids. There's another promo code for you guys. So going through these, this is the Niger Venter, wild male. One of the nicer fish I've ever had. I've got a couple females in here for him. There's one. And females with these get big too. Those females are over 8 inches. Do have the wild group of Linny around in here. A combination males and females. I don't even know the exact number of them as far as sexing, but I believe I have 6 in here in total. The Malawi trout over here, 1 male, 6 females. If he comes out, he likes to be fed in that area for whatever reason. There you can see him. He's getting pretty darn close to a foot, and I have 6 females in here with him. I have had quite a few people ask me, why do I breed trout in here when trout aren't, quote unquote, a notoriously rare fish? You can find them if you're willing to pay. And the reason is I like them, and I don't need another reason other than that. But I am getting about 20 fry a week from this group, and they're still relatively young compared to how big they will get. Some more shots of the Linny over here. Also in here is my trio of wild fryer eye. If he comes out. The females are probably coming out tonight. Too nervous about the Niger Venter. You can see there's the females. A side shot of the 300. It is 30 inches front to back and 8 foot long. The extra 6 inches for this 300 is very, very crucial, and I'm really enjoying that I did that. The option, if I didn't go with a 30-inch front to back, would have been a 24-inch front to back. It's just by getting the 30-inch front to back, I'm sacrificing a few inches of height, but haps don't care about the height. That extra 6 inches front to back, it's a really, really important dimension for them. Is it a must? No, it's absolutely not a must, but it's really, really nice to have. You've probably seen I've got a sponge filter in here, a rather large sponge filter. It's bigger than my hand for the most part. Yes, I know I don't need that in this tank with the FX6s, 4 of them, and the Aqua Clears, but there's a specific reason for that. If you have a fish room like I do, you've got 10 plus tanks, you cannot have too much cycled media. Being it canisters, bio rings, sponges, you just can't have too many. Inevitably, something will happen in your fish room where having an extra cycled filter will make all the difference for you. So I don't need it in this tank, but if I need this in some other tank for any number of reasons, ammonia spike, nitrate spike, bad water quality, whatever, I've got that thing ready to go. And the second you drop a sponge filter of that size into darn near any freshwater aquarium, it's going to do some serious damage to nitrates and ammonia. So it's a really, really good thing to have. I do have too many groups in here, I think, to be a very productive breeding tank. So inevitably in the near future, some of these groups are going to have to go. You just can't keep them all and expect breeding if they're always battling each other for space. So I don't know what's going to go. I really don't. It's going to be a difficult decision. But anyway, thanks for watching. I do have a video coming up very, very soon on the canister filters on a large tank like this and why it is sort of an annoying problem that it gives me all the time. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have any other questions I did not cover, please let me know. If you need model numbers for anything that you see, rocks, backgrounds, plants, I'll do my best to get those to you. I've had some of them for quite a bit, so I should still have that information. So anyway, guys, let me know if you need model numbers. If you just have general questions, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. See you next time.